Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's dinner is going to be beans. These are called barbunya. They're not fresh beans and they're not dried beans, they're in between. So you know, like you get your green runner beans. Well, they leave them on the bush until the inside becomes a bit harder and then they pick them. So you just open up very easily, just open up and peel them like so. And then the other ingredients we're going to use is an onion, chopped up onion, chopped up some carrots, and then we're going to use fresh tomatoes to make its juice. So that's it. I'll carry on peeling these beans, chopping up my onion, peeling and chopping up tomatoes, and peeling and chopping up my carrots, and then I'll come back. So now that we've peeled our beans, we've put some olive oil. You can use any oil. We're going to fry our chopped up onions into it. So if we we're going to put our onions into the pan with olive oil. Chopped up one onion, and we're going to stir that until it changes its colour and becomes soft. And once that's done, then we're going to add our carrots. I've got 3 chopped up carrots here. I've only used 2 big tomatoes, chopped up 2 tomatoes here. And of course our 1 kilo of our barbunya beans. So once these starts to change colour, then we'll add the rest. The other ingredients that I haven't mentioned is obviously, like I said, we've used olive oil. We're going to be using a teaspoon or half a spoon, whatever you like, of salt. And yes, we're also going to use 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is sugar. So we're going to use salt and sugar. And then we're going to use some black pepper and some chili flakes. So once our onions are browned up, I'll come back. Okay, so as you can see, the onions have changed their colour. They've softened up and changed its colour. I'm now going to be adding my chopped up 3 carrots. And just toss that around just for a minute or so, and then we'll add our washed and peeled beans. So that's it, about half a minute in with the onions, carrots have been stirred like that. And now we're going to be adding our peeled and washed beans. So that'll go in. This is a nice vegetarian dish. So now we're going to mix these up for about a minute as well. After about a minute of mixing this, tossing it around and like giving it a stir fry if you like, now we're going to add our chopped up tomatoes. So I've got 2 large peeled and chopped up tomatoes. I'm going to add that into it. You could add tomato puree, but I think they taste so much nicer with fresh tomatoes. So now we want to keep stirring this a little while, and then after I'm just going to add a little bit of water to cover it up and then bring it to boil and simmer. So we're just going to keep stirring this up with the tomatoes for about a minute. Okay, so now the tomatoes have released its juice, as you can see. Now we want to put some water to cover it up and let it to cook. So just cover up with water. You may need to add a bit more water as you're cooking it, as long as it's covered up now. What you want to do is bring it to boil. Once it starts boiling, we need to turn it down and let it cook for a little while before we add the seasoning. So at this stage, bring it to boil and then turn it down to simmer. Okay, as you can see, it's coming up to boil, so we need to turn it down low now. Put the lid on and let it simmer for a good half an hour, and then what we'll do is we'll test it to see if the beans are starting to soften up, and if they have, then we can put our seasoning. So simmer it, just put the lid on and simmer it for about a half hour before we check. Okay, it's been on about half an hour. It is simmering down, but it is on the lowest. At this stage now, I'm just going to add the flavouring. It still needs some time to be cooked. It will get thicker, but I want to add the seasoning, which is 1 teaspoon or whatever of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, a little bit of black pepper, and this is by choice if you want to add a bit of chilli flakes as well. And then give it a stir. The sauce is starting to thicken up. These little black things that you're seeing, it's only onions, that browned off onions, nothing else. That's it. So I'm just going to turn it down, put the lid back on and just continue cooking it this way. Let all that flavour take in, and then it's not long, it'll be done in no time. Right, so it's now been cooking on for about an hour. Some beans cook quicker than the others. I have added a little bit more water into it, and now we're going to dish it up just so that you can see. So this is it, Barbunya Fasulye. It really is a tasty dish. By putting the sugar, it's not sweet, but it just gives it a really tasty, sweety dish on it. This is it. Afiyet olsun. Another meal. A vegetarian fasulye, barbunya fasulye. Afiyet olsun. Görüşmek üzere.